Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hello, early learners. It's me, Mrs. Readwright. I'm here to welcome you back to the art room where we look at art, talk about art, create art, and talk about famous artists. Let's sing our hello song today because that's how I'm saying hello to two people. I usually say to four, but it would take us forever to get through the song 4 times. So we're going to sing it like this. We're glad to see you here. It gives us joy and cheer. Sure, it's true, we say to you, we're glad to see you here. Charlie, Rose, and Jade are here. They give us joy and cheer. Sure, it's true, we say to you, we're glad to see you here. Let me turn my cards to yellow for tomorrow because rainbow order. Red, orange, yellow tomorrow. Slip them in my pocket, get ready for that day. All right, boys and girls. Yesterday we met Yayoi Kusama, and she's a Japanese artist. And you know that she is the most famous, longest living artist that is still living today. She is 91. She was born on March 22nd, and she started out living with near her grandparents who were growing squash. So she began to love pumpkins and squash, and she started using them in her artwork. She also colored flowers. And when she was 10, she was doing all kinds of artwork. She was painting and drawing and doing all kinds of things with pumpkins. And she told her parents she wanted to be an artist, and they said, "This family, we don't have artists in our family. No, you're going to get a different job." But she continued to do her art and pleading with her parents and telling them that she wanted to be an artist. And she kept doing her art, and they thought her art was pretty good. And she drew a picture of her mother when she was 10 years old that looked like a grown-up had done it. So she kept telling them, and as she got older and was around 1950, she thought, everything that good is happening in art is happening in the United States, and I want to go there. So she wrote to a few artists that she admired, and one of them was Georgia O'Keeffe. Now, Georgia O'Keeffe, we'll study her later in the year, but she would draw giant pictures of flowers, and sometimes she'd let them go off the paper. There'd only be the center and part of it hanging off the edge. And tomorrow I'll show you how she did that with one of her pumpkin pictures. It's hanging up, but I want to look at it closer tomorrow, but it's over on the easel, and we'll look at it later. She decided that she was going to go to the United States, and her family said, all right, go. So she went to the United States and met with Georgia O'Keeffe and began her art career in the United States. And now, this is what she is doing with flowers. She's making them out of plastic, and she has a show that has hundreds of giant flowers, and in the background you can see her polka dot work because she is the princess of polka dots. Let's sing the song about her. It goes da 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 dum da dum da dum dum dum. Ready? Yayoi, Yayoi Kusama, princess of polka dots. Pumpkins, dotted pumpkins, ones that will never rot. She made them out of materials that would not rot. She made them out of plastic. She made them out of brass. She made them out of paper and paper mache. She made giant ones. She made small ones. She has handheld ones. Someone even made one that looks like a finger puppet. Well, we're going to get our yellow pumpkin that we started yesterday, and I'm going to give directions because today is Teach Me Tuesday, and I'm going to teach you how we're going to do the art. Now, if you think you want yours to be different, you know how I feel about that. you just go ahead. But keep this permanent pen very carefully used. I have big ones, I have medium ones, I have small ones. I'm going to use my big one. And where I drew my pencil lines to show the ribs on the pumpkin, I'm starting with big dots. So I make a circle and color it in. A circle and color it in. Circle, do you notice I'm doing it right on the pencil mark, straight down. Since these are curved, because we want the pumpkin to look curved, I am following the curved line. Now, I don't know whether we will finish this today because it takes large, medium, and small ones. I'm going to do one line at a time so you can see. There are my large dots. Then around those, I'm going to put medium size. Still keeping close to that pencil line. And I'm still being careful. And all of these medium-sized dots are following that pencil line and going to the bottom. Now you can see I have the large ones and the medium ones. Now I don't have to color in a circle and fill it in. I just touch my pen to my paper in a dot. Watch. Small dot, fill in the open spaces. I'm going around and thinking, oh, where should I put a small dot? Oh, that's a good place. Oh, look at that one. Take a look, and I'm saying to myself, oh, that one's good. There we go. We're going to be using this yellow paper again tomorrow because something interesting about Yayoi. She became interested in something called Infinity Net. Infinity Net we're going to add to our art to make it even more interesting and make it look like hers. So tonight when we say goodbye at the end of this, you can continue coloring your dots because that's what I'm going to have to do because I can tell since I'm doing this so carefully that I'm going to need to finish it overnight and show it to you tomorrow. But I'm going to keep working on it now. If you don't have a permanent pen, you know you could use your crayons. It's okay, it's just harder to do. Don't you worry though, if you don't ever have materials that we're using, you just think, well, what could I use? All right, she uses pastels all the time, maybe that's what I'll use on this. And it would work out okay, it's just that this pen is a lot easier to use and it stays on here and doesn't bleed into the next thing. Do you know that they use the word bleed in art? It's when something leaves color from one place and goes into the other. Now you notice I have the large and the medium. I'm moving on to small. Dot, 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 just with the tip of my pen. Dot, 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 just with the tip of my pen. I have to set it down and pick it up. Set it down and pick it up. Set it down and pick it up, set it down. I'm going around all of these places and filling in. Is that what you're doing too? Are you trying this out? Do you notice how fancy it's looking now? Oh, I can start this next one. Large, large, large. Another large. You notice I do one line at a time. It's easier for me to do it that way. I tried it the other way where I did all the larges, then went back and did all the mediums, and I thought it was kind of boring. So I said, no, I'm going to do one rib of the pumpkin at a time. I moved on to my middle size as I'm doing this next stripe. And you know what? I even did some on my stem on the one I tried out before I came to the studio. I thought, I better try this out and see if it works. And so I'm still doing the same thing. What am I moving on to now? It's now that I finished the medium size. You are right. I'm doing the small, and I don't have to color at all. I just set down and pick up, set down and pick up. I'm pretty happy about how it's looking, boys and girls. I'm thinking, wowie, I might get finished with all of my stripes. You don't want to put too many because then it takes forever. I only have 4 stripes on mine. Large on this one, and large on this one. Another large, and another large. I'm not even counting them. I'm not trying to put the same amount on one stripe as I did on the other. I'm just kind of spacing them out so they look good. What do I do now? All the larges are done. Do the mediums. I'm so happy. I think I will be able to do this and sing the goodbye song before the end of our day together. Medium, get in there. And if you want to make more than one, you can, because you will have another one for a friend to finish up with the infinity net. The infinity net is really interesting. I had never heard of it before I started studying yayoi, and I think you might start doing it on some of your other artwork because it looks pretty fancy. And you know how I feel about fancy. Now notice I'm going to put lots of dots on my stem end, all little dots. And I like to go around the edge of all of my places with little dots because it makes it look shaded in. And you know I like to make it look like it has form by putting shading. And I might even put some around the edge here. If you want to, do it. If you think that you've done enough dots and you're tired of it, then you can just stop right there. The other thing I like to do, since I can still see a little bit of my pencil marks, before I go on to my net, I think I will erase my pencil marks. So I can get all the way around here with my small dots and trace it around. And you notice up here is the background hump of my pumpkin, and I'm going to put little dots in there to make it look like it's in the background, like we learned when we were doing landscape. I'm putting the lid on my pen, and I know it has to be snapped on, and I'm moving this over. Did you see what I had behind it? Because look, you can see where my pen started to bleed through. We don't want that to get on any of your tables. We don't want it to get on anything else. That's why I had it on this paper. Just get a piece of newspaper or something to keep it safe. Well, boys and girls, we will bring this tomorrow, our project that we just did today, because we will be doing the background of it. And that's why I want you to remember to bring it. And if you didn't get a chance to draw it, you can do it tonight. All right, so Yayoi and her flowers are going to be moving from this place because every day I'm putting up a new picture of her so I can tell you more about what interesting things she's done with herself. We're going to sing our goodbye song now. So remember how I do it? I do my hand, hit, hit. My hand, hit, hit. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink your eye. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. I wanted to remind you something on Friday. We need a piece of foil. So if you don't have foil at your house, maybe you can get some. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, boys and girls. Happy day.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good